leukemia at the age of about 6 to 7 months, and infantile leukemia, that is leukemia within the first year of life, has a very bad prognosis. The cure rates with chemotherapy alone are less than 10%. So it's one of the worst leukemias to get. And this kind of leukemia can be cured only with a stem cell transplant. And unfortunately, this child was the only child, first child of parents, and there was no brother sister, so no donor available. The parents also did not match. So in this situation, we had to search for a donor somewhere else. So initially we started chemotherapy and we began this search. Now because the Indian registry is very small, we didn't find any donor in the Indian registry. We had to look for donors elsewhere in the world, and thankfully we found one from the US registry, which is fully matched. That donor had to undergo a lot of tests, consent and all that before he was ready to donate. And finally, when he donated cells just before their Christmas holidays, it landed here on Christmas Day, which we collected and stored. And by then the child had finished chemotherapy and started recovering from the leukemia. And then we took the child for transplant. Transplant was about 2 months in the hospital, after which she discharged, came for regular follow-ups, and now is almost 1 year post-transplant. She's absolutely well, and you'll have seen her how she's just like any other normal child. So this is her only chance of having a cure. Now, this child was lucky enough to get a donor from the US. It's not always possible for most of our patients. One, you cannot afford it. Secondly, you don't find a donor. And our chance of finding a donor best is in your own country. So if we have more number of donors in our country, there's a chance that more patients will benefit from this kind of curative treatment.
So as per medical records, is there any bad symptoms after this?
Is there
in
any?
case they get the bad symptoms, what it will be after they...
There is a less than 10% chance of leukemia relapsing once you've crossed 1 year post-transplant.
Mm-hmm.
That's why wanted to wait for a year before we see. So that's a very small chance of it coming back, because if finally it's one cell, if it remains in the body, it can come back. So our idea was to destroy every single cancerous cell
completely
and put somebody else's cell so that will now grow in her body. So the blood which is being produced in her body is from the donor cells.
Fine.
And hers have all got destroyed. That is the best or the surest way to try and eradicate leukemia, and even that is kind of not 100%, it's close to about 90%, because even if one cell remains, it's enough to come back. Unlike a solid tumor like lung cancer or breast cancer, where you can take off that cancerous lump, radiotherapy, surgery, once it's in the blood, you can't, you have to just destroy it.
And what is your prescription to increase the registration?
I think nowadays, there's a lot of awareness. Everybody is, ITM enabled, internet enabled. So awareness is there. Just like how people now donate blood, I think they should encourage them to become stem cell donors. And there's no harm to the donor at all. It's proven by the number of donations which happen in the US and in the European countries. It's truly a gift of life for somebody else. And you're aware of it only when your relative has that problem. And then, the whole entire family will start wanting to donate, and then it's a little late at that point in time. So this awareness we want.
How are you doing? How are you doing?
Fine, how are you?
Fine. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.